Decade. She has lived in this city for a decade. Hesitate. He didn't hesitate to help his friend. Absurd. The idea seemed absurd at first. Conflict. The conflict between the two countries lasted for years. Minority. The minority group demanded equal rights. Fiction. She loves reading science fiction novels. Ignite. The match was enough to ignite the fire. Abolish. They decided to abolish the outdated law. Urban. Urban areas are growing rapidly. Population. The city's population is increasing every year. Frank. She was frank about her feelings. Pollute. Factories that pollute the air should be regulated. Reveal. The investigation will reveal the truth. Prohibit. The new law will prohibit smoking in public places. Urgent. She had an urgent message to deliver. Adequate. The shelter provided adequate protection from the storm. Decrease. The company saw a decrease in profits this quarter. Audible. His voice was barely audible in the noisy room. Journalist. The journalist wrote an article about the election. Famine. The famine affected thousands of people. Revive. They are trying to revive the old traditions. Commence. The meeting will commence at 10 a.m. Observant. He is very observant and notices everything. Identify. The witness helped to identify the suspect. Migrate. Birds migrate south for the winter.
In the bustling urban center of Metroville, the city had undergone remarkable changes over the past decade. The population had grown exponentially, driven by technological advancements and economic opportunities. However, these changes were not without their challenges. A conflict had arisen between the majority of residents and a minority group advocating for environmental reforms. The minority group claimed that factories were polluting the air and proposed to abolish outdated regulations. Their concerns seemed absurd to many at first, but a journalist named Frank decided to investigate further. Frank was known for his observant nature and keen eye for detail. His articles began to reveal the extent of the pollution, sparking urgent discussions about the city's future. As the debate intensified, the city council decided to commence public hearings. Frank attended every session, noting the audible concerns of residents who feared a decline in their quality of life. Despite the urgency of the situation, some council members continued to hesitate to take action. Meanwhile, a severe famine struck the rural areas, causing many to migrate to the city in search of food and shelter. The increased population only heightened the need for adequate infrastructure and resources. Finally, the council voted to implement stricter environmental regulations, aiming to decrease pollution and revive the city's air quality. Frank's reporting had played a crucial role in identifying the issues and driving change, proving that even in the face of adversity, positive transformation was possible.